So most people think the light painting shots require Photoshop or expensive studio gear. But tonight, we're gonna create all of this using just a couple affordable lights, one camera, and a model who has to stand painfully still. Tonight, we're at the Lume Cube headquarters in Toledo, and we're gonna show you exactly how to create cinematic light paintings, photos, and videos, even if you've never tried this before. Now, if you're new to light painting, the basic idea is actually pretty simple. Instead of your camera taking a super fast photo, you leave the shutter open for longer, and then while it's open, you just move the lights through the frame. As the lights move, the camera records the entire movement, and it looks like glowing streaks. It's really cool. The trick is controlling what moves and what stays still. Because if Marissa moves too much while the shutter's open, she becomes like a ghost, which honestly still looks kind of cool, but that's not what we're going for. So tonight, I'm probably gonna shoot mostly around ISO 100, somewhere around f5.6 to f8, maybe higher, and shutter speeds between 1 and 4 seconds, depending on how dark it gets outside or where we decide to go. But the really important part is manual focus, because once it gets dark, the autofocus is gonna start hunting everywhere. So you really wanna lock your focus. So focus first, lock it in, and then we'll go. We're gonna start this one really simple. All we gotta do is get Marissa to stand really still while we move the lights behind her. I'm gonna expose for the background, not her face. That's what gives us this really dramatic silhouette. Notice that I'm not just scribbling randomly. Slow movements look really cinematic. Fast, chaotic light movements look like a kid just grabbed a lightsaber. So don't do that. Now, this is where things are gonna get really cool. Right now, she's mostly in a silhouette. But what if we wanted those streaks and we want to make her, or whatever our subject is, really sharp and stand out? So while we move the lights behind her, we're going to grab another small light and just light up her face and get the exposure. You can use a small LED, another tube light. Honestly, you could even use your phone flashlight if you need to in a pinch. Anything is going to work. So that tiny burst of light freezes her face while the streaks continue around her. That's the trick. So now we're going to make things look super expensive. We're gonna take the light and we're gonna move it closer to the lens. The closer the light gets to the lens, the larger and softer that streak becomes. So this is one of the easiest ways to make inexpensive lights or any light you have look really cinematic. Now, one thing that makes these lights really fun and cool stylish is the RGB control. So instead of one solid streak, we can literally paint with color. And if we can get the water to reflect some of those colors, everything is suddenly gonna feel like a really cool sci-fi movie. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change to one of the effects here. We'll probably try to use the loop effect so we can change the frequency up so it'll cycle through the colors really fast while we move the light. It's gonna be really cool. Well, there you go. That's how you do light painting. And the crazy part is none of this requires a giant studio, just a camera, a couple of lights, some creativity, and somebody patient enough to just stand still in the cold while you wave a bunch of glowing sticks around in the dark. All right, well, if you guys want to try this yourself, I'm going to link all the lights we use down below. And honestly, this is one of those styles where the more you experiment, the cooler it gets. So go give it a try and make something really weird. If you enjoyed this video, go check out one of these other awesome ones. Thanks for watching, stay creative, and we'll see you guys in the next video.